Good day, grade 8 mathletes! Welcome to another day of magnificent, math-exciting, and magical experience in learning mathematics here on our mini-math classroom studio with Teacher Xtine. For today's lesson, we will discuss about the greatest common monomial factor. Concepts such as factors, prime factorization, and factoring has already been discussed during your grade 7 lessons. So I suppose that you can still remember it. Before we start, let us first reactivate your brain on what you previously learned about GCF. Now, what is GCF? Yes, GCF is the greatest factor that divides two numbers. So, ito yung pinakamalaking number na pwede nating i-divide sa dalawa o tatlo o maraming given numbers natin. As you can still remember, during your elementary or even grade 7 days, meron tayong maraming methods na ginagamit in getting GCF. Number 1, very common dyan, si listing method. As you can still remember, yung nililist down natin lahat ng factors na pa-horizontal, and then at the end, we encircle the greatest at saka common factor. Second, yung tree diagram, yung maraming sanga-sanga na mga prime factors ng dalawa o higit pang given numbers. Pangatlo, we have that repeated division. Yung may mga pa-box-box, and then sa gilid ng box na yun, nandun yung lahat ng pwedeng divisor and prime divisors ng ating given numbers. Now, let's see if you can still remember about GCF. Let's try this one. Number 1. 4 and 8. What is the GCF of 4 and 8? Correct, 4. How about number 2? 12 and 20. Very good, still 4. For number 3, we have 14, 28, and 36. 2. Good job! Now, I think that we are already refreshed with these lessons. Now, let's proceed to our proper discussion. So, this time, let us factor expressions by greatest common monomial factor. Now, bakit nga ba siya tinatawag na greatest common monomial factor? Bakit may monomial dyan? Kasi, we're already in grade 8. And we're in the world of polynomials. So, hindi lang dapat natin kinu-consider si numerical coefficients, but also the variables as well as the exponents. So, hahanapan natin ng greatest common monomial factor yung each terms ng given expression. Let's start with number 1. We have 4x cubed plus 8x squared. Now, ano yung first step? Tingnan natin si numerical coefficient. We have 4 and we have 8. Now, what is the GCF of 4 and 8? Very good. We got 4. Next step. Tingnan natin yung mga variables ng bawat term. May common ba? Exactly. We have the variable x. how about our exponent? How to get the common exponent of each terms? Yes, we must find the least exponent. Bakit yung least, ma'am? Kasi, if we divide it later on, and if we're going to subtract each exponent, according to the laws of exponent, under quotient rule, hindi siya magne-negative. Therefore, yung least exponent yung hahanapin natin, which is 2. Ayan. Now, next step. Meron na tayong 4x squared as our first factor. I-divide natin yan sa bawat terms ng given expression. So, let's divide this by 4x squared and also this one by 4x squared. Ayan. So, let's put quantity here and then divide. What is 4x cubed divided by 4x squared? Quotient rule. Subtract the exponent. We have 3 minus 2 is 1. So, x na lang yung naiwan kasi cancel 4 na yan. So, we have x here. Next, copy the operation. Ayan, we have addition. Next one, what is 8x squared divided by 4x squared? What is 8 divided by 4? 2. And how about x squared divided by x squared? Yes, cancel na yan. So therefore, our second factor is x plus 2. Therefore, our final factor by using GCMF is 4x squared quantity x plus 2. For our second example, number 2, 12x cubed y to the 5th minus 20x to the 5th y squared z. Now, let's factor this expression by GCMF or greatest common monomial factor. Again, ano nga yung unang step? Yes, tingnan muna natin si numerical coefficients. We have 12 and 20. Now, what is the GCF of 12 and 20? Very good. We have 4. Next, find the common variables. First, x. May x ba lahat? Yes, ma'am, meron. Now, what is the least exponent na given sa mga expressions na magiging common natin? We have 3. Next one, our variable y. May y ba lahat? Yes, ma'am, meron. Now, what is the least exponent for y? We have 2. Next variable, may z ba lahat? Wala. Therefore, hindi siya common variable. Now, we have our first factor, 4x cubed y squared. Ano ang next dapat gawin? Yes, let's divide our greatest common monomial factor to each terms. So, let's divide this by 4x cubed y squared and our second term by 4x cubed y squared. Then, put quantity here. Now, what is 12 divided by 4? Very good. We got 3. How about x cubed divided by x cubed? Yes, cancel. How about y to the 5th divided by y squared? 5 minus 2 is 3. Therefore, we have y cubed. Next, copy the operation subtraction. What is 20 divided by 4? We got 5. Now, what is x to the 5th divided by x cubed? 5 minus 3 is 2. We have x squared. Next, what is y squared divided by y squared? Yes, we need to cancel this. Next, z, just copy our variable z. There it goes. Our second factor is 3y cubed minus 5x squared z. Therefore, our factors to this given expression are 4x cubed y squared quantity 3y cubed minus 5x squared z. Got it? Now, for our third example, we have 28x cubed z squared minus 14x squared y cubed plus 36y z to the 4th. As you can notice that our given polynomial expression is a trinomial. May tatlong terms yan. So let's start factoring this expression by GCMF. First step, look at our numerical coefficients. We have 28, 14, and 36. Now, anong GCF nitong tatlo? Is it 7? Still no, because 36 is not divisible by 7. Therefore, our GCF is 2. So, dun lang tayo sa 2. Now, look at our variables. First variable, x. May x ba lahat? Wala. Therefore, x is not a common variable. Next one, y. May y ba lahat? Wala rin. Therefore, y is not a common variable. Next, z. May z ba lahat? Wala rin. So, therefore, our GCMF is 2. So, 2 lang kasi yun lang yung common sa tatlong terms. Now, let's divide 2 to each of the terms. Ayan. We have 2, 2, and 2. Then, let's put quantity here. Mataas-taas to. Ayan. What is 28 divided by 2? Very good. We got 14. Anong gagawin sa variables? Just copy the variables. We have x squared and x cubed rather and z squared. Ayan. Next, copy the operation which is subtraction. What is 14 divided by 2? 7. Nice one. Then, copy the variables. We have x squared and y cubed. Copy the operation which is addition. What is 36 divided by 2? Yes, we got 18. Then, copy the variables. We have y and z to the 4th. Is it easy for you now to factor expressions by GCMF? Good to know. Ayan. So, to sum up all the steps, first, determine muna kung ilang terms yung given expression. Kung binomial ba siya, trinomial ba siya, para ma-determine natin kung ilang terms yung hahanapan natin ng common monomial factor. Second step, tingnan yung mga numerical coefficients natin at saka kunin ang kanilang GCF. Third step, tingnan din yung bawat variable natin kung may common ba sa bawat terms. And then, find the least exponent of that variable. Fourth one, put quantity and divide our first factor o yung greatest common monomial factor sa bawat terms. Then, our last step, ilagay ang lahat ng quotient o yung sagot after division sa loob ng quantity. And that will serve as our second factor. Then, check if correct ba yun o tama ba yung naka-factored form natin na polynomial. So, that's it for today's lesson. I hope you learned something. Again, this is Teacher Xtine. Proceed to our next video for lesson 2. Thank you for being with me in this magnificent, math-exciting, and magical experience in learning mathematics here in our Mini Math Classroom Studio. Goodbye, everyone!